Okay, I pressed record. I sincerely hope my hair doesn't look like we are doing this. We are doing this. What are we doing? A video I don't like making because I don't enjoy making these kinds of videos because I hate them. We are gonna be doing a TBR video. I'm gonna be telling you about the books I plan on reading this month in October, and I'm sure you've got questions. I'm sure you're like, yo, why are you filming a TBR? You fucking hate them. You barely make these videos. It's because I have not been on my shit on this channel, okay? And I need to rectify that situation and sincerely hope that my hair doesn't look like on the camera, whatever. If you don't like it, turn away, pretend you're watching a podcast. I really do not care. Just give me the watch hours. Thank you very much. Also, make sure to hydrate and unclench your jaw. So, TBR, I've got to get my you-know-what together because I haven't filmed in like 2 months, okay? But this month is spooky month, it's horror month, it's Halloween, and I need structure, okay? So long story short, I'm gonna tell you about what I plan on reading this month, gonna go down the line really quick, give you a little thing if I know what the book is about, and then we're gonna move right along, okay? Let me know if you've read any of these books, let me know if you like them, and without further ado, let's begin. So I'm gonna start off with my physical TBR because I might be moving next month. Okay, and there's no way in hell I can read my entire physical TBR before then. I have already accepted that. Those that I can squeeze in, I will try to do so, starting with Stephen King's The Shining. Now, y'all, I love this movie. I love the film this is based on. Not so happy with the controversy I heard about Shelley Duvall's treatment, yikes. But the movie itself, when I first saw it, it was beautiful. It was magical. Stanley Kubrick knows how to make a fucking movie. He is an auteur, and Jack Nicholson scared me, okay? So, apparently, this book is notorious because its author, Stephen King, hated the film adaptation and had a lot of gripes. He was like, this movie is nothing like my book, it bastardizes the message, nah, Kubrick changed the whole ending, fuck him. And I'm like, okay, I want to know though, I would like to know the source material with which this is based. I'm actually a bigger fan of Kubrick than I am of King. So we're gonna see if he is really like justified in being angry. I probably sound like a real dumbass right now, but whatever, this is my channel, this is why you're here. Do I even need to tell you what The Shining is about? So this guy named Jack Torrance is an alcoholic, and him and his family go hotel sit for the winter, okay? This hotel needs some sitting, and they go. There's something off with this hotel. All work, no play makes Jack a dull boy. The kid has these superpowers, ghosts, or are they? Okay, so we're gonna see what's up, and yeah, maybe I will vlog this, possibly. There might be a reading vlog for The Shining. I don't know, no promises. Let me know if you wanna see that. Let me know if you want spoilers. Let me know if you don't want spoilers. Let me know. So another book on my physical TBR is Flowers in the Attic by V.C. Andrews. I actually started reading this book, I think last year, I believe. I listened to it via audiobook, and the narrator sucked, okay? Remember the narrator in The House Across the Lake? A woman who sounded like she smoked 50 packs a day. I was like, this book takes place from the point of view of like children. Why is an old hag narrating this story? Just not for me, okay? So I think I'm gonna read this physically. I do know how to read, I think. Still, I don't know, it'll probably take me longer, but hopefully be worth it. For those of you who don't know what this book is about, we follow this family. I think the dad dies, and as a result, these kids are taken with their mom to live with this crazy bitch grandma, okay? And while they live there, the grandma locks the kids in the attic, and if my memory serves me right, they why? I don't know, but hopefully we will find out. Apparently a lot of Christian grandmas forced their grandchildren to read this as children, and I'm like, why? So, y'all who read this as kids, are you okay? Serious question. Next, I plan on reading The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker. Number one, because I've never read a Clive Barker, but, words. I've never read a Clive Barker what the fuck? I forgot how to say the word I forgot how to say the word book. I have never read a Clive Barker book before. Ta-da! That's expert talking right there. This may not be water. Look, I'm nervous, okay? So, Hellbound Heart. This is the novel that inspired the 1980s horror film, Hellraiser. And I just want to say that there is a new Hellraiser movie coming out this month, next month, I don't know. There's a new Hellraiser movie coming out this month, and I'm just like, whoa. The trailer looks pretty good. I don't know if this is an exact remake of the first movie or a more accurate adaptation of the book, or if it's just a new thing altogether. All I can say is this: it looks good. It looks like they actually tried. The director is the person, I think the guy who did The Night House is directing the Hellraiser remake, and damn, The Night House is one of the best freaking horror movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It is good, it is beautiful, it is art. So we're gonna see what happens, and yes. So next I want to talk about a couple of potential buddy reads. First up is the book Cows by Matthew Stokoe. Yes, I have already read this book, but Jordan and I were on a live show together, and she was like, I want to read this book this month. And I was like, dude, I will buddy read that book with you. It's short. I gave it 5 stars the first time I read it. Like, I actually featured it on my best books of 2020 list, and I think it came in at number 5, which is pretty high, and says a lot about who I am as a person. Not that I give a okay? So, it's the most disgusting book I've ever read. I will buddy read this with you. Maybe we can do a collab vlog, I don't know. I might vlog it as like the most disgusting book I've ever read. So we shall see how this goes. Basically in this book we follow this guy named Steven. He's got mommy issues. He takes up this job in this slaughterhouse. And in the slaughterhouse there is behavior that is weird, and there are animals and things, and I can't say anything without 1, spoiling, and 2, getting banned. So I'm just gonna say that it is vile, and I gave it 5 stars because of who I am as a human being. So we'll see if that happens. It's all still up in the air right now. Next though is a book that I've been wanting to read because there's a film adaptation, and that is No One Gets Out Alive by Adam Neville. I have never read an Adam Neville book before, but I have seen the film The Ritual, which is based off his work, which I thought was pretty good, I will admit. It was a pretty decent film on Netflix that you can watch right now. And Netflix also has a film adaptation of this book, but I would like to read the source material, and my friend Meg had it on her TBR, so I might be buddy reading that with her. We shall see. Hopefully I can schedule these buddy reads one after the other and not all at the same time. Okay, my sanity depends on this. Alright, so next buddy read is gonna be Unhinged by Nyla K, who is an author known for writing some very taboo stuff. And this book is part of a series called the Alabaster Penitentiary series. I don't know if I'm gonna be reading all of them because her books are like freaking 600 pages each. Why? But this is apparently some very dark, depraved slut. And it's gay. Which we love, which I love. So I think I'm gonna be buddy reading this with Sarah over at no. Why can't I freaking talk today? Sarah over at Sarah's Shelves, and Amanda from Ginger Snap Reads. So hopefully we have a good time, and if we don't, hopefully it's fun to bash, okay? We shall see what happens. Okay, next I want to read this book, and I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. And that book is Bones and All. And the reason I want to read this is because a movie is out, and this movie is directed by the same director who directed the Suspiria remake, starring Dakota Johnson, Mia Goth, Tilda Swinton. It looks really good. So I also want to squeeze in a book by the author, what's his name? Judith is gonna kill me. Shit. Richard Lehman! That's his name, Richard Lehman. Okay, so Richard Lehman is Judith's sonnets. I think he's probably her favorite author. She cites his works often as inspirations. Whenever we talk, she recommends books of him to me, him and Bentley Little, who I promise I will check out soon, I promise. In specific, she recommends the book Endless Night, which honestly sounds really good. I think it's about this couple of siblings who survive this home invasion and are being pursued by the person who did the home invasion. but then the person who invaded the home is also being pursued by someone who may be threatening to kill his family. I don't exactly know the story. Okay, I could be completely wrong, so don't go into this book thinking that that is the synopsis. But let me tell you this, I think it sounds really good. It sounds like a better, more extreme horror version of the book Intensity by Dean Koontz, which I actually really enjoyed. And we shall see how this goes, okay? I also do want to read a couple of John Athen books, who has become a favorite of mine in the horror circle, in the extreme horror circle. So I've been recommended a couple of his novellas, namely Night of the Prowler. My very good friend Haley gave this book 5 stars, so I can't wait. I've also been recommended the book Dead Body Disposal. I don't want to know what either of those books are about. I want to go into his books fresh. I went into Lovesick, The Groomer, and Am I Beautiful completely fresh, and I've got no regrets, okay? So those are the books I want to try and read this October. They're all spooky, they're all horror, they're all dark. Those are the books I want to read this month. Hopefully they're good, hopefully they don't suck. And if they do, hopefully they do so in a good way. So we shall see what's up. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, please do not forget to like the freaking video. The algorithm hates me, okay? I cuss too much. So let them know that cussing is good for you and to promote me. Anyway, I hope to see you in future videos, and as always, take care.